My dudes, today the plan is simple. We have the Honkai Star Rail version 3.3 special live stream to watch together. Now, I would be live right now, but I was having some issues with OBS on live streaming because I was going to relaunch my Twitch channel. And yeah, it didn't work out the way I wanted to. So just putting that out there, we will be streaming again sometime soon. But at any rate, we are going to be reacting to this, and you're probably also wondering why there's been a very severe lack of Honkai Star Rail stuff, especially with the recent Fate Stay Night collab announcements with Archer and, of course, Saber, and all the other stuff coming out. Well, I have a video of that tomorrow, so we'll be talking about that tomorrow. But at any rate, we are going to at least react to the 3.3 special live stream and talk about what we think about it. Now, for my thing is, I was very, very distraught about 3.2. I'm not going to lie. I was very upset about it, especially with the stuff going on with Casterus and the HP inflation stuff. It's been a constant thing, and I know that that's probably not going to be the best thing for the community, being that I am somebody who normally gets disliked all the hell because I call it like I see it, right? But at any rate, I hope that you at least see this reaction as genuine and at least my personal thoughts on it. It doesn't mean that the game is a bad game. It just means that the game is in a horrible state for me to play in, right? I don't like games that are going down these types of routes, right? And we'll get into that in tomorrow's video, right? But let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and pause here. But if you do like the content, I would appreciate a like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Help me get into the algorithm, basically. And don't forget to check out also GamerSubs. Use code TYSTRA for 10% off of your purchase. We do have the Kaiju-chan drop happening today later on. And yeah, I would love for y'all to get yourselves one of those Kaiju-chan plushies, the plush rugs, all that good stuff. So let me know in the comments down below if you buy anything. But anyways, without any further delay, here is the live stream. Alrighty, we are about to start the live stream now. It feels almost nostalgic. I haven't played Honkai Star Rail ever since like the patch of 3.2 started. And in all honesty, like I don't feel bad about it. But this feels like nostalgic just about, you know? So here we go. Sponsored by Lady Aglaya. Okay.
Huh?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
God, it really sucks, man, because I loved Casterus as a character, and her design is fantastic. One of my favorite design characters of all time when it comes to like the looks. But God,
it's a bit dark here,
God,
Mr.
that
Albert.
kid is just horrible,
But
man.
there's no need to worry about me.
That's good to hear. Actually, where's Miss Cipher?
Cipher is another character I was super excited about, but now I'm like, ugh. I don't know. I got the ick.
Having signal issues?
Don't worry, the wind is just a bit strong here in Akuma.
Lady Cipher, are you...
Why is she going crazy?
I just took really passionate fans today, and I'm just so happy to see Albert. What's she all quiet?
Okay, that was kind of cute. Whatever. But hey. All right, let's see the trailer. Let's see how the story looks.
My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era.
We're getting hyacine and cipher. We already know that from the drip marketing. So, hyacine. Sorry, it's just Barbara. That's what I find so funny. She looks exactly like Barbara. Like, can anybody tell me that that isn't true? That she doesn't look like Barbara? It's the Genshin crossover that we always asked for in Honkai Star Rail.
Dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
And she's a water healer too.
Era's flame-chase journey is
I mean, she's
nearly
obviously not
end.
water, but
Friends,
water seems
let
to be
us
her
soar
thing.
together.
New boss, or that's obviously a new weekly boss.
Where did they hide that thing? Cat and mouse time.
Honestly, Cypher's hot. Let's just call a spade a spade. Cypher is hot. These new enemies look cool too.
Our cute play session is over.
Oh yeah. What? I'm coming back for Cypher, it looks like. God, the gooner bait on her is insane. Wow.
Leave this to casters and me.
Bibiter Lune comes back out. Does that mean a Bibiter Lune rerun?
Witness.
I did see that Finan is coming out at the same time as the Fate Stay Night characters. That's gonna be a very big patch for him.
Blazing sun destined to rise.
That's gonna be a very big patch for him. 3.4 is gonna be amazing for him.
Ooh, and whether your world is currently sunny or
Like
rainy,
already,
good
Casterus was a big patch
afternoon,
with making 100 million just on
welcome to the
mobile.
version 3.3
I think that
the fall of
this
Dawn's
patch is gonna be
Rise
okay.
special program.
Cypher's gonna get a lot of money. I'm probably predicting on mobile around 40 to 45 mil
Welcome, three guests.
at least.
Why don't you say hello
And
to
then
everyone?
probably when like 3.5,
I'm Cipher.
3.4 comes out,
I'm
the
Hyacine,
Fate
a
Stay
healer
characters,
from the
like,
Twilight Courtyard.
dude, I expect records. I
Hello,
expect
everyone.
records on these.
I'm Casterus. It's a pleasure to be on the special program.
Casterus, we want you away now.
Welcome.
I do.
Thank you, Mr. Albert,
I'm
for
still
inviting us
a little
and for
salty.
setting up such a special broadcasting location.
It is pretty interesting.
God,
Are we in the
Cypher's
sky right
voice
now?
actress is
This is to bring everyone first-hand intel about the Aeronova. After all, I've been personally watching the Flame Chase Journey's progress too. For example, in the previous
I
version
expect
story,
so
we
much,
saw the Chrysos heirs recover the core
so much
flames
of certain
death
art drawn
and
of
peace.
Cypher. I'm telling you that right
We
now. It's gonna
learned
be
through
all over
Professor
Twitter.
X's experiment that the world of Anthorius is essentially in a cycle.
That's correct. The Titans of today are the Chrysos heirs of the previous cycle.
We did make a lot of progress, but we also paid a heavy price.
Oh,
Cassie
shit.
took over Death's authority and remained in the Netherrealm to maintain the cycle of life and death, while Professor Anaxa reached the end of his journey as a living man.
Spoilers! I didn't play it.
By farewells. But I'm convinced their sacrifices will not be in vain. In version 3.3, the Trailblazer will set out with the Chrysos heirs on their final campaign of the Flame Chase Journey. That is, the battle against the Sky Titan. Speaking of Aquila, no one has ever been able to uncover their secrets, even though you can see the sky just by lifting your head and Akuma.
That's just how it is. The sky has remained untouchable throughout Emphorius' history, and anything beyond the sky is strictly taboo. Most people both respect and fear.
I do think
Aquila.
from the creatures
history
that they were
say
showing in the
that
trailer,
Aquila
those
is
look
a
pretty cool.
giant bird with 100 eyes. That the sky itself is their eyelids, and that
So
they
we're going
govern
into the
dawn
sky.
and dusk of the world.
Okay.
They once fought against Nikador in the Chrysos War. The Sky Cities back then were powerful states that could even stand toe-to-toe against Castrum Kremnos. As for the worlds beyond the sky, it's said that some people once made skyships to overcome Aquila's curse upon the sky, only to have their entire city-state reduced to ashes.
Okay.
Compared to how other Titans bring faith and protection to the people, Aquila appears particularly arrogant and seems to only demand fear from humanity.
Besides, now the sky is stopping Gray and Danny from going home.
But don't worry, the Trailblazer will be able to go home once this battle is over.
I do find it crazy, like the
Let's
difference
not
between the
jinx it.
Honkai Star Rail and the
Okay,
Genshin live
no
streams
jinxing.
is that Genshin will
But
do
since
it without
no one
like,
has managed
hey,
to
you
reach
know,
the
we're
sky
in
for
character
thousands of
invoice the
years,
entire
that
time.
just goes to
But
show that
HSR is
Aquila
always in
the
character.
most
I will say
challenging
I
foe
do
on the
like that
Flame
part of the
Chase journey so
presentation that
far.
they're staying in character the entire time.
Ooh, I've been too scared to even fly to Boreas. What if Aquila turns me into a barbecued owl with one thunderbolt?
So, is there any possible way for us to reach the sky?
Don't worry, Cassie.
Yeah, you fly.
Just leave that to me. As a descendant of the sky,
Yes,
I've never
leave it to
forgotten how
5-star
return up
Barbara.
there.
That's right.
5-star
In version
Barbara's got you.
3.3, Hyacine will lead the heroes in carrying out a ritual and summoning a rainbow bridge to head to Aquila's abode.
So you're
together.
telling me the character that plays with
That's a
water
descendant
and
of the
heals
sky
can
for
make
you.
rainbow
But
bridges?
instead of worrying about
Okay.
how we'll get up there, shouldn't we worry more about what'll happen once we've ascended?
Fear the power of the sky.
Hey, which side are you on?
I was just trying to set the mood. After all, the Flame Chase journey has been through so much. Apart from enemies in the sky, there are also problems on the ground. The last core flame of the Flame Chase journey, the core flame of the world-bearing Titan, remains protected in Dawn Cloud by the Council of Elders and has not been returned.
Correct. Though the Council of Elders is losing their power, they do still have that trump card up their sleeves. We must be on the lookout for their counterattack.
Yes, and the Flame Reaver also appeared in the trailer we just saw.
The Flame Reaver is that guy that looks like the
Lord Mighty is now
Tui
permanently
agent.
stationed in Castrum Kremnos.
Man, it looks
And I
he
must
okay.
remain
That
in the Nether
enemy
realm.
design is pretty cool in general.
While the
So
other
I know that people might get
Crisis
mad
must
for
go
me
on the
saying the
campaign
Fatui
against
agent,
Aquila.
but in all honesty,
True.
it's a cool
There's so
design.
much we need
Like
to all do at
I
the
think it
same
looks
time.
dope. It's the same design as like
Just
what
how
Reaper is
exactly
too
can we
from
protect
Overwatch.
Kefali's
So
core flame?
like I never get mad about that. Like I know that people
we can
do
trouble
because
a
they're like,
certain
don't put
demigod
Genshin
who
into my
hasn't been a
Honkai,
part of
but
the
honestly,
team
like
for
they're
a
under the same
long
umbrella. They
time.
use
Help
use
us, Miss Cipher!
very similar characters.
Yeah. Maybe it'll become an interesting game of
Bring
trickery.
Cipher to ZZZ so
Apart
that
from
I
the
can actually
pursuit of
summon.
Marinova within Emporius, the geniuses beyond this world are also keeping a close eye on things.
But then again, I
Madame
mainly
Her's
play the
Spirit
4,
Entity
so I can't be a gotcha
successfully
god.
reached the
You know,
vortex
I
of
can only be a
Genesis
gotcha
at
grandpa.
the end of version 3.2's main story. And we learned from her
I need 13
conversation
more
with
Honkai
Lytus
Star Rails
that
so I can
the
play
third
those.
path enveloping Emporius is the destruction. As the geniuses continue their investigation, the source of Emporius' tragedy will gradually be revealed, and the fates of Emporius and the cosmos will also begin to tangle. As for how, that will be up to the Trailblazers to find out in the
I believe
upcoming
Cipher,
story.
if I remember correctly, was from
To make
Honkai
sure that
Impact
everyone
3rd
can
too.
smoothly
So
pass the final
getting that
challenge
character
before reaching the
into
Aeronova.
Honkai
Albert,
Star Rail
I'm
was
bringing
big.
you the latest reports on the Sky, Castrum, and Aquila.
I could be wrong on that.
Today, the Eye of Twilight has clear weather, low
The,
humidity, and
the
high
Rainbow
UV
Bridges
index.
just seem so
Make sure you
weird.
stay
Like
hydrated.
I saw
Cover up.
from just that
This
first
is
one,
the heart of the Sky Cities.
and the
various
Rainbow
intricate machines
Bridge
here
just
can
seems
control the
so
weather, and you can
contrast.
enjoy unique
That's just me.
meteorological phenomena
That's just me.
using
I
the
don't-
celestial
I don't know.
mural.
But these
Like, the sky
grandiose
thing, it looks
buildings were
it looks
gradually
cool.
abandoned over time, and all traces of Aquila, the Sky Titan, have been lost. Some claim that they are now hiding.
This
in the
area does
depths
look
of
cool
the
though.
Eye of
I will say that.
Twilight.
Though
I
this
always
place
like those
now
type
lies
like
empty and
I wouldn't even
lifeless,
say it's a
we
cliche.
may still
I would say
glean
that
Sky
it's
Folk's past glory
done
and wisdom
a
from the
couple
traces
times
left behind
where it's
by
like
time.
cities built around a core
What a
and it just
magnificent
looks like
city hiding in the sky.
if the core blows up, the city is blown to smithereens
there's
type of
lots of
thing. You know,
treasures that
that's what it
we've
kind of looks
never
like to
seen
me.
on the
I like it.
Yeah, I also feel like this place seems very different from everywhere else in that forest. Of course,
This
be
in
careful as you
particular,
observe the
this
view
little
from
like
above the
section
clouds.
looks like something from Halo.
In this splendid Sky Castrum, we'll be fighting Aquila, the sublime, radiant avatar of the sky.
The Sky Titan is the most capricious out of the 12 Titans.
Capricious.
We really need more information about them before we begin the campaign.
That's right. In the first phase of the battle, the weather will be clear. Clear weather will have a starting temperature that can deal damage.
So yeah,
to
new world
allies.
boss. I was right.
Aquila will increase
It's like a
environmental
dragon
temperature over
bird.
time, and their damage against allies will also increase as the temperature climbs.
Allies will also be able to
That
deal
is
more
cool
damage
looking, though.
to Aquila when the temperature rises. But it's
I
best
might
to
be
attack
mad at
as many
Honkai Star
enemy
Rail, but
targets
like
as possible
the
to reduce environmental
bosses
temperature
that they
and
make
reduce
are
incoming
extremely
damage.
cool.
You'll
looking.
get a heat stroke if it gets too hot, so...
The designs
Make
of just
sure
characters and
everything
everything is
stays
just
cool.
really on point.
Alright.
I just,
That's right.
I hate
And in
the
the second
global
phase of the
passive. I
battle,
hate the
we will meet
current
lightning and
stage of how the
thunder.
meta's played.
Storm clouds will descend together with sharp gales. During this phase, the environment will accumulate thundercloud stacks, and Aquila will deal damage to allies based on the number of thundercloud stacks.
A sunny day turned into stormy weather in the blink of an
That's
eye.
really cool though.
When allies attack Aquila in the second phase of the battle, they can seize Thundercloud stacks. And Aquila will damage themselves based on the Thundercloud stacks seized by allies. After allies have seized all Thundercloud stacks, the Titan will become weakness broken.
But that's not all. In the third phase of the battle, the weather will get even worse, and Aquila will deal a set amount of damage to allies.
Oh.
Don't panic, everyone. I'll provide off-field assistance to the team during the third phase.
As the most
Off-field-
reliable healer in Akuma, having Miss Hyacine around means we've got even more protection.
Off field?
Not bad, little
Please
girl.
do not tell me
You
it's
got the
another global
And
passive.
you've got the moves.
I
Echo
swear to
More
God.
Glance of Twilight will also become available in version 3.3. Trailblazers can obtain the character Cypher's advanced trace level up material, Day Thunder and Amnesis, after completing the challenge. Here's a kind reminder that the character Hyacine's advanced trace level up material is Lost Echo of Shared Wish. Make sure you're not farming the wrong item, Trailblazers.
Sure.
That brings an end to our introduction to the stories about the sky. We'll be back in a bit, so don't go anywhere.
I really hope that they didn't just allude to Hyacine having a global passive. Because if that's the case, I might crash out. Because that'll just further prove why I quit the game, basically. There we go, Hyacine. She makes bubbles. It's so cute. She is an adorable character. Again, like, Barbara was an adorable character at Genshin Impact. She's an adorable character. It's just how it is, right? But she's got a unicorn. The animations are really cool. Or really cute, more than anything. Is she Remembrance? I can't remember.
Oh, even
Yeah,
our
she's a
studio
Remembrance. That
feels
makes
all
sense. Wind of
warm and
Remembrance.
Fluffy now after seeing how cute and lovely Miss Hyacine is.
It's my duty to rejuvenate everyone. I'm the head healer of the Twilight Courtyard, and I've always been responsible for the Flame Chaser's health and wellness.
She's also great at taking care of the chimeras. The chimeras work hard thanks to her. That's how you grow a business, you know?
I was very surprised at first by Miss Hyacine's warmth and healing. It's a far cry from the impression I got of the descendants of the sky from the history books.
Oh, and what do the history books say?
They are usually tall and ferocious, and brave and warlike.
Or they have the authority to control the weather. Some legends even claim that the sky folk have wings. Albert, I know you have wings, but this is local Amphorius history we're talking about here.
Fine.
Well, even back when Lady Treby was spreading the prophecy, a sky folk with a spear in hand had already issued a challenge to Aquila.
Uh-huh.
My ancestor was also the first mortal to slay a god. Many brave
God.
warriors who participated in the Kremnos festival are also counted among that heroine's descendants.
That just makes me more curious, Miss Hyacine. With so many strong and brave fighters in your family
I just realized,
tree,
had they always
why
had
did you choose
all
to
the like
become a
voice
healer?
actor names
Because
under
my wish is to add a footnote for
character
ordinary
card?
people on the heroic
Like, have they
epics
always
grand
had
page,
that? It
and to
seems
heal
relatively new to
every
me.
vulnerable person the best of my ability.
Let me know in the
Their
comments, because
duty
I
at
don't
the Flame
remember
Chase
that.
is heavy and profound. I wish my friends wouldn't be so troubled all the time. That's why I try to keep everyone as cheerful as possible.
That's right. I remember that Hyacine definitely reduced the tension in that conversation the first time the Trailblazer met her.
Way too
Hey,
early in
she
the morning
told
for
Grey
this.
Mystery that they have sharp eyes and said they'd make good members of the Twilight Courtyard. Anyone would be happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm. What can I say? Having a friend who always looks after your emotional well-being is pure bliss indeed.
Miss Hyacine has lots of cute birds in the Twilight Courtyard, too. And she loves taking pictures of them. You'd get along with her very well, Mr. Albert.
Wait, seriously?
Yep, that's right.
Can we?
Here, Mr. Albert.
I love y'all.
Let me
But
take some
stop
photos
the
of you.
yapping.
Ha!
Let's get to what the abilities are, because I'm very interested in.
Anyways, why do we look
If-
at how Miss
yep.
Hyacine performs in battle?
Let's hear it.
I'm a wind character following the path of remembrance, and I'm skilled at protecting my teammates in battle. After using my ultimate, I can restore HP for all allies and increase their max HP.
Increase max HP for everyone in the team.
Wow, that's
That's
pretty
right.
goaded.
Both my ultimate and my skill can restore HP for all allies.
So she's gonna be the
as
best
well
healer
as
in the
some
game.
Of my good helper, little Ika.
It looks so chubby, like a cute plushie. Hugging it must feel very nice.
Not only is little Ika very huggable, but they're also a great help in battle. Whenever a teammate's HP decreases during battle, Little Ika will consume their own HP to automatically restore HP for the teammate.
In other words, little Ika will automatically heal teammates both when they get hit and when they actively consume their own HP.
That's pretty crazy.
right.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel pretty.
Hyacine
safe
has
with
become
Hyacine
the best
and little
healer.
Ika healing us.
Apart from healing teammates, Little Ika can also attack enemies. The more healing Little Ika and I provide, the more damage Little Ika deals
That's
to
insane.
enemies.
Feels like even the battlefield becomes bathed in Miss Hyacint's light of dawn, and my mood is lifted as well. Like a clear sky after rain.
Gentleness is a strength on its own. This colorful rainbow bridge and the floating bubbles are all symbols of thriving life.
After all, healing isn't all about the body. Revitalizing the spirit is very important too.
All right. After
Okay.
Miss Hyacin, let's introduce the next character.
Okay, so it looks like I was
Version
freaking out for no
3.3.
reason. I will say that. I will say that, okay? Here we go. Peak hotness. Let's go. God damn. She's definitely hot. Like, Jesus Christ.
Hey, stop! We're not done yet.
Boss Cipher told me there were treasures in Fat Beak's studio. But there's nothing here. Still, thieves never return empty-handed. So give it to me.
Hey! You bandit! Give me my clothes back!
That's crazy.
Apologies. Let us continue. Like Glai and Triby, Cipher is also a Chrysos heir who joined the Flame Chase journey at the very beginning. She has had the divine authority of trickery for many long years. But unlike the other heirs, Cipher's movements have always been elusive, and no one can pinpoint
I wonder what her
whereabouts.
abilities are going to be with
She
the
is
whole nihility
almost
thing.
never an Akama,
She seems like a
but there
destruction-esque
always seem to be
character,
stories
but
about her in the city.
I know that
Can't help
nihility
it.
has obviously
I
those
can't
types
live in
of
a
moves
place
too.
where the
Like,
seamstresses
do
got
we need to really
everything
talk
under
about Akron?
surveillance.
Albert's right. We've been in Akama for so long.
I
and
wonder
yet
if she's
we've
gonna be the
hardly
top.
seen Miss Cipher at
Well,
all.
as Honkai Star Rail
I wonder
normally
what
has
she's
been,
up
every time a
to
new
all
character
day.
releases, they become the top tier unit.
I
Like,
have
that's
a
just how
hot
it is.
scoop from an anonymous gray-haired source that says Cipher has been colluding with the spirit thief.
Hey, it's not colluding. Bartolos and I just have similar interests. We're good partners when it comes to going on adventures and hunting for treasures.
Yeah, that spirit thief was so impressed by Cipher's charisma that they voluntarily became Cipher's sidekick.
Impressed by her charisma? Or by the promise of riches?
But seriously though, if someone could make me rich, ooh, then they'd be the most charismatic person on earth.
Here, you can have it back. I had a look at your working conditions, and it's not in line with our principles. Ooh, tut-tut, what a poor bird. Poor bird! Take this as well. Go treat yourself and have some golden honey cakes after work.
Thank you. Why do I not feel happy about this?
Because he called you poor.
Though they are
Which is
all
what
demigods,
every Honkai Star
Cipher is
Rail
different from my
player's
Glide
wallet's
treatment.
going to look
She
like.
didn't seem to be all that interested in the
when they
Flame
summon
Chase
for both of
journey
these
or
characters.
the Air Nova. It's my accurate to say that she prefers a carefree and unrestrained life.
That's true. It was only thanks to Lady Aglaya's generous payment that Cipher was willing to come send the Trailblazer and me to Styxia.
Her free-spirited and independent personality has given Aglaya quite the headache. The fact that the demigod of trickery is unwilling to fulfill her duties has become Aglaya's most vexing concern.
Oh, come on. How do you expect me to do a desk job? There's no way a cat could fulfill the duties of a god. It's not the cat's problem, though. Cats are always right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always
Always
right.
right.
Yeah.
They're always... Wait, why did we all start defending Miss Cipher?
Isn't that the wonderful part about being the demigod of trickery?
The authority of trickery? Maybe that's how Cipher got Aglaya to value her so much. The cat pulled a little trick, and Aglaya was absolutely powerless to stop her.
You want to know my trade secrets that much? Then you gotta pay up, you know?
Please stop, I'm a wallet. Well, as to how Cipher caught a Gly's eye and was invited to join the Flame Chase journey, that'll be for the Trailblazers to find out in version 3.3.
Yep.
But
There
now,
we go. Let's
see
talk about
how
what
this
she can
cat
do.
Fights in battle.
Let's get on with it then.
God, that
I'm a
pose is
quantum
insane.
character following the path of nihility. While in battle, I prioritize inflicting the enemy with the highest max HP on the field, with a special state. When allies attack the enemy in that special state, I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy, and perform follow-up attacks on that enemy.
Record.
Nihility
Are
follow-up
you saving
attacks,
up for
okay.
something astronomical?
Bingo.
Oh,
When
wow.
I use my
It counts for
ultimate,
each
I will
hit.
additionally deal true damage to the enemy, based on the damage value I've recorded.
Whoa. Does that
That
mean
ultimate
when allies
looks
have
so
dealt
sick,
damage
though.
To the enemy, the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cipher will deal?
That's called borrowing other people's strength.
But a cat always has even better plans up her sleeve in a fight. When using my skill or ultimate, I can change which target is in the special state. The recorded damage value will be retained when the target is...
Okay, that's actually kind
in
of
other
useful,
words, if there are multiple enemies on the field.
Cipher can place a mark and do nothing as her teammates go all out on the attack. Then she can use her ultimate on the enemies on the field for a gazillion damage.
You know your stuff, Albert.
You're too kind.
I saw Miss Cipher using a huge magnet to pull the enemies in during the fight.
That's actually kind of
Where
cool,
did that
though.
come from?
I like that
That's
ability.
my hometown's invention.
I don't know if
The
that's going to be, like,
homemade
top tier meta.
Polo.
It probably
That
will be, to be
polo is
honest,
my
because it seems
favorite.
like
It
what
can
you could
pull
do is,
away
like, you could do
anything I
all
wanna get my
the,
paws on, even
like,
gold.
you could get
So
all those
true.
stacks on somebody,
Look at
or
how much stuff
not
is
stacks,
getting
but doing
pulled
all
out
the
of the
damage on somebody
enemy.
and then you change the target
There's
would be
so
insane.
much gold.
Cats are good, and the enemies of cats are evil. Look at about anyway, so why not give their treasures to the cat?
There's no need for me to go easy on enemies. I'll take all their sparkling jewels and jingling coins. After using my technique, my
Puss in
movement
Boots?
speed will
Oh my God.
increase, and I will not be detected by enemies. Allies might even get some extra goods when I get close to an enemy.
So that's what you mean by thieves never return empty-handed.
Now that we finished
Okay.
introducing Cipher, let's have a look at this version.
So we got
back.
Misha, Serval, and
Version
Natasha.
3.3's
Terrible
first half
lineup
will
of 4
prevent
stars in my
Trailblazers
personal
can
opinion.
acquire the
Except for
limited 5-star
Serval. I think
character
Serval is still
Hyacine.
pretty good.
The limited 5-star light cone, long may rainbows adorn the sky, will also have a boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited
Rerun
5-star
of the
character,
Herda?
the
Okay.
Herda is
I
retarded,
believe she's
and at the
still
same
top
time, the
tier.
limited
I think
5-star
she's still
light
at the
cone
top.
into
Not like
the
as the best
original
damage dealer,
veil
but
will
pretty
become
up there.
available once
So that's
again.
good.
In version 3.3,
We got Cipher with
Quingy,
Quingy,
the limited
Zhuyi, and
the limited
Sushan?
5-star light
Yeah,
cone,
Sushan.
Lies Dance of the Breeze, will also have
That light
a
cone looks
boosted
hot.
drop rate. In the second half, the limited
Rerun of
5-star
Aglaya makes
character
sense. They're
Aglaya
taking
is
all the
returning,
3.0 and
at
having
the
them
same
come back.
time, the limited 5-star light cone, time woven into gold, will become available once again.
Yay!
Time for a short break. The program will resume.
Then we're gonna get
in
the
just a few moments.
events and optimizations. So it's exactly as I thought. Like both of these characters have like Hyacine is definitely going to be top tier when it comes to healing. That's no coincidence. They needed a top tier healer. Cipher seems like she has the potential to be one of the top tier units, but yeah, I have to look more into it, man. I think that her ability in general is really, really cool, but she's probably going to be top tier, to be honest. Being able to like dump that much damage while also stacking the damage is pretty dope.
Welcome back. This is version 3.3 special program.
Well, what happened to you during that break, Mr. Albert?
I'm okay. I just went on a walk in the forest and crashed into something.
You crashed into a tree?
Someone told me Mr. Albert crashed into a flying emperor. What a...
Jarring victory.
All right. Enough of this. Let's get back to the program.
So cute.
Tectone's Speed Cup Spheroid Racing Tournament is now open for
What?
registration. The mightiest drivers
Are we actually getting like a race? Well, race sphere event?
During the event, the Trailblazer will drive a spheroid race car and participate in a racing competition.
That's kind of
Different
cool,
race
actually.
cars have different characteristics and abilities. First, let me introduce you to this super cool looking sea hunter shark with a god-tier engine and supreme horsepower.
Oh, but do
It's
we
the
just stay in the
favorite of
lane?
old-fashioned
Oh,
racers,
that's cringe.
guaranteed to tear
That's
apart your
kind of
opponents.
cringe.
The
I mean,
racetrack
it
is different
still
for
looks
each
fun.
race. There will be
Especially if there's
acceleration
PvP.
bands, deceleration bands, and different kinds
If there's
of
PvP,
obstacles. You've got to be
that
able to deal
that
with
could
these
be really cool.
surprises if you want to become the
But yeah.
champion.
Hey, wait, there's a car coming up. Ooh, the opponent's putting on the pressure. Ooh, but I see Hunter Shark skillfully uses rockets to disrupt the opponent and employs.
It's
the
Mario
guidance
Kart in
army
Honkai Star
acceleration
Rail, y'all.
bands to overtake them on
I
a
mean,
turn.
it
That's
looks cool.
awesome.
I won't lie, it does look kind
Spheroids
of cool.
don't move forward by rolling?
It's not like roll the hamster ball night. We can't have the driver doing somersaults in there. Anyways, as
it
the
PvP?
competition progresses, we'll unlock more race cars and enjoy different racing experiences.
Is there
Quick
PvP?
blood. Show us.
No problem. Let's look at the Lucky Car 13 Orphans. It's said that whoever drives this car will be blessed by the god of games, be forever safe, and win every tile game. And there's this one with an absolutely stunning name.
Is that a Casterus
The
one?
Herdador.
Or no, it's the
All
Herda.
these cars look...
Well, there are die-hard fans everywhere, but I'm sure these celebrities won't mind having their likenesses printed on cars. Besides, the Trailblazer will encounter some old friends in this competition. Apart from the
It does
owner
look
of
cool.
these cars, I heard a
I
certain
can't sit
hacker
here and
helped
say
the
that it doesn't look cool.
Trailblazer register
I
for
think that
this
people will
competition.
enjoy that event. It'll probably be one of the more fun events
Then I
that
wish
they've
all
come
the
up with in a
drivers
long, long
good
time.
luck in this competition. Let us now
I just
turn
wish that you were
to
able to freely
version
move it
events.
yourself.
In
Like,
version 3.3,
yeah.
the game Legend of the Galactic Baseballer Demon King, put up by Giovanni, will have its official release. Giovanni's investments is still paying off, and that's all thanks to the valuable suggestions the Trailblazer gave in the previous beta test. The official release of Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will retain the lore and setting of a little
I honestly
raccoon
don't remember
looking
this
for a
event. I know that we
baseball
did
bat.
it.
In every battle,
Oh,
level,
yeah, okay, it
the
is just a
baseballer
battle
must
event.
defeat as many enemies as possible, gain experience, and try to increase their team level. After you've raised your team level, you get one chance to select a weapon or accessory. And you can raise your combat power by combining different weapons and accessories sensibly. After achieving max level with
Yeah.
a weapon,
Now I
and in
remember,
possession
yep.
of its
That makes-
resonant accessory, it can ascend into a legendary weapon.
On top of that, there's one legendary weapon among the ones available this time that can be ascended further into an esteemed weapon. There are also combos between normal weapons that can become powerful twin weapons.
I did
Lots
like
of
that
cool
event too.
news.
Hey, 2 good
This
events
is
for
the
Honkai
official
Star Rail.
release
That's cool.
after all. Lots of new content has been added since the beta version.
2 million
the
damage.
Baseballer
Hell
may
yeah.
encounter the Demon King's minions during battle. Defeat them for a chance to open chests and increase your combat power. After completing all the trials of one planet, the Baseballer will receive one ultimate bat fragment. In the final battle, the Baseballer will need to use the Reforged Ultimate Bat to fight the ultimate enemy, the Black Cloak Demon King. Mr. Giovanni has great hope that the official release of the Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will bring the Trailblazer Supreme.
Adrenaline!
So far, this patch has been good.
3.3, Divergent Universe.
More Divergent
Guardian
Universe,
Hero
okay.
will also have an update, and the remaining 6 Golden Blood
I will
Spoons
say
will be
this,
released.
Divergent
boss
Universe or
system.
Simulated
What's the
Universe in
trick this
general
In the
is
6
one of my
schools that
favorite
come with the
modes
Divergent Universe Protean
in
Hero
Honkai
update.
Star Rail.
The
I have so
duration
much
of
fun
one
playing
full
it.
day can
I
be
could sit there
reduced,
for hours
making
doing
day and
it,
night switch more
personally. I do
frequently.
like it.
This means that more Golden Blood Spoon effects will be triggered as day and night switch over.
Oh, so you're saying we should take advantage of how often day and night switch and reap the buffs to deal more damage?
Indeed.
So out of the 6 new schools, what will you choose, Mr. Albert, as an expert of the Divergent Universe?
This is a bit difficult. I'll pick Throne of Worlds to have a go first. I believe that when day and night switch over, Throne of Worlds will allow my allies to deal more damage.
Day and night do switch very frequently here, so the team will have more chances to deal damage.
Relying on the field effect is pretty interesting.
There are more interesting things where that came from. For example, the chemical arts of the Bow of Rift can turn discarded and destroyed curios into cosmic fragments.
Ah, sounds like there will be new dimensions to consider in the future when it comes to strategizing.
Okay.
You see, the Divergent Universe's strategy system also includes a new function to share strategy codes. Trailblazers can use a strategy code to directly import a strategy in the game.
Now it will be even easier to find a specific strategy.
True. Okay, now let's take a short break. The show will resume when we're back.
Wow, not a lot of well, they're obviously gonna have more events as we get back. Like, it's gonna be more of like the double drop events and sign in or login events and stuff like that. But I will say this, the events are good. The events are good for 3.3. So far 3.3 is shaping up to be a very good patch, just before the whole Fate Stay Night stuff. So I can't sit here and say that it's a bad patch. I know that people are going to be like, but you don't even play the game anymore. But, you know, it's just... It looks good. I'm going to be honest. It looks good. Does it mean I'm going to come back to it? No, but, you know, hey. It is what it is. It just reminds me of like Randy Marsh from South Park. Lord, 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 Lord.
Welcome back.
I know what's up next. It's gonna be that good old
Gift of Odyssey. Yep.
Indeed. Behold and rejoice.
Nice.
I'm surprised they're even gonna do that. I'm surprised they're doing that after making $100 million off of 3.2.
will earn you double rewards.
We also have some new materials to introduce to everyone. Stagnant Shadow Shape of Deep Sheaf will come online. And you can obtain the essential material, Invasive Clot, for physical characters upon completing the challenge. Cavern of Corrosion.
Oh, new relic sets. God, that makes me, like, even thinking about it, it makes me want to just teabag a bear trap.
Sun and Thunder,
Oh, every time a new character comes out,
In terms of system
new relics come
optimizations,
out.
The relic storage limit will be increased to 3,000 in version 3.3.
Bigger
Yippee!
backpack. Now I can hoard more treasures and relics in there.
The red notification reminder in the game will also be optimized. The repeated red notification dots that Trailblazers see when switching devices will be significantly reduced, and the logic behind some counterintuitive notifications will also be optimized.
There we go. Good stuff.
Yes.
All right, that brings us to the end of the version
Really?
3.3
That's it?
special program. It's time to call it a day.
Wow.
We'll see everyone next time.
Very, very short. I'm pretty sure they're gonna post something about Fate Stay Night, aren't they? Gonna show us Archer? Nope. Really? Wow. That's shocking. I actually expected a little bit more at the end there, but I mean, hey, overall, patch looks good. I can't sit here and complain. I think that the patch overall looks fine. Both Cipher and Hyacine are probably going to be top tier units and going to make a lot of money for Honkai Star Rail. I was very, very close to crashing out when I saw, or when I heard them say, like, where she does off-field stuff. I'm like, hey, don't be telling me that. Don't be telling me that. But, yeah, no sign of a new global passive as of yet. Very excited for that. But yeah, overall, like, the events look good. The characters look good. You know, small optimizations. Feels like obviously they're saving a lot of what's going to happen to go to 3.4 with the Fate characters and Finone, which makes a lot of sense. So, anyways, y'all, let me know in the comments down below what you think about Honkai Star Rail's 3.3 special live stream. Are you excited to play it? And let me know if you think I'm crazy for stopping playing. I want to know. Just tell me. Anyways, y'all, love you all to death. And as always, we will catch you in that next video. Please take care and be safe.